What's going on, guys? It's my Slayer back with another video. In this one we got the NBA 2K19 honest review, pros versus cons. I did just this recently for NBA Live 19, and since the prelude just came out for NBA 2K19, I've played a decent amount of the 2KU in here. I've also played my career and everything, and I think I have a pretty decent taste of what was in store in this, I guess you could say, demo, whatever you want to call it. And like I said, I'm going to be completely fair on what I say about this, just like I was with NBA Live 19. And I think I can be a lot more critical on this game for the fact that I've been playing it for probably the past 6 years consistently without buying NBA or playing NBA Live. So 2K19, right off the bat, in my opinion, feels very, very similar and looks very, very similar to 2K18. Obviously, certain things are fixed from 2K18. Certain things run smoother, but most of the animations, most of the things you're gonna run into are similar to 2K18. And now, is that a bad thing? Yes and no, because 2K is on the highest possibility of how their game can be made, so you can't really get completely upset with how it was. The game still looks amazing, but it's the fact that it's identical almost to Live 8 or 2K18 is pretty disappointing. From the fact that the commentary is the same, presentation's the same, atmosphere's the same, player model's the same, graphics pretty much the same. That kind of sucks when you want to spend $60 on a game like this. Now, hopping into the pros of the game, so far, judging from when I was making my player, face scanning seems to be very, very improved, and fairly simple. It took me about 2 tries to get a decent scan. I'll try again once we get like a natural light outside tomorrow. But so far, it actually looked pretty decent with using trash lighting and stuff. Another pro, I think, just basing it off of what I was looking at. Like I said, I want to see what people come up with first, but it looks like the player sculpting and the creative player system is going to be possibly one of the best we've ever seen, and the presets are pretty detailed, so it looks like you're able to get like some insanely good creation videos out this year. Myself making them, and other YouTubers that are very, very good at making these things. I guess another pro would be, I guess, the player likeness in, like, if you look at certain players, they look very good, and the muscle definition is improved. I mean, you can definitely tell in certain situations. But once again, these are minor things that we're talking about here. And that leads to the cons of the game. Is what are you really going to want to spend $60 on a game that basically is identical to last year's game, just with a whole bunch of new improvements? And, like, for instance, the neighborhood. The neighborhood's got a whole bunch of new things this year. Same with franchise, I guess you could say that got updated a bit. But everything else in this game, I mean, it's very similar, and I think I can say, 'cause I played NBA 2K18 the whole entire year it was out. Like I said, it's disappointing because it's $60, and when you have it now this year, a basketball game like NBA Live being able to compete to a point, a lot of people might think, you know what, I might go with NBA Live just because of that, just because how people are pointing out that it does look the same. I think another con in the game is the player builds and the archetypes again. You know, 2K is being very, very sneaky with what they're gonna do, like how they're showing the attributes and stuff. Right off the bat, you have to choose what archetype you're gonna choose, like what your primary build and your secondary thing are gonna be. And you can't see your stats or your ratings right away. once you choose whatever you are, then you go into it. If you have the VC, you can kind of max everything out and see what it's going to rank at. So I picked a 3-point primary and driving and finishing secondary, yet my 3-pointer only is going to max out at a 76. And I don't like that. I think that's deceiving on their part because you can't see that until you actually select the build. That leads to the next thing of VC being in the game again. It cost 190,000 VC just to get your person or your my player to an 85 overall. They have VC packs in the store, and looking off of it, it is going to cost you $50 extra just to get 200,000 VC to get your guy to an 85. So, like I said, that's if you're buying the standard edition, which costs you $60. You're then gonna, if you want to max out right away, not go through the hassle of grinding the game and doing all that kind of stuff. It's then gonna cost you $50 extra, adding to a total of over $100 pretty much. 110 or so above that. I mean, it's bad. It's for a game that, number one, like I said, in 2 years the servers go off and everything gets erased on the game. So that's where I don't want to put money into the game. Like I said, personally for me, I said I wasn't going to get the game, but since my channel has been built around the creation videos in this game, or from 2K, I don't really want to lose that, and I really want to test out this year's create a player system, or I guess. So I may pick it up just for this flat out $60 and that's it. Not put any more money into the game because my main focus will be live this year. And I know I'm going to get a lot of people kind of criticizing me for being one-sided and how I talked good, like a lot of good things in my live review, but this is just coming from somebody like myself who's played 2K for years. You know, you fall for these things year in and year out, and it gets to a point where you finally catch on and you have to just tell yourself don't fall for it because all you're going to be is disappointed. And yes, a lot of these trailers that 2K is releasing for 2K19 look pretty decent, but at the end of the day, it's a basketball game, and the gameplay is what matters the most. The gameplay, it really doesn't feel that different from 2K18, and that's what people aren't realizing and aren't catching on to think about. They're just focused on all the fun stuff that's going to be in the game. So all in all, I think 2K19 will technically be a decent game, and it probably will sell a lot better than 2K18, but if I'm being honest, deep down, like I said, I'd rate it maybe a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, and maybe, I mean, like I said, this is the prelude. Once the full game releases, I know 2K nails franchise mode. I know it nails a whole bunch of other modes that Live doesn't. And I'll give them that. That's why, like I said, it'll probably go up to a 7.5 or so out of 10. But I will never rate a 2K game or even any NBA game in general above a 9, because none of them are going to be perfect. And a lot of things are missing from both games that you can't really give everything a solid review. So that's going to be about it for this review. Like I said, there's things I like about this game, and there's things I don't like about this game, and I just wanted to talk about them in this video. Let me know what you guys think down below if you're going to get 2K19 and what you think about it, because I want to know your honest opinions, if you disagree with me or if you agree with me. But until next time, guys, that's about it for this video, and I'll see you guys later.